The guy just saw the tin can get blown over by the wind, and suddenly he thought of a way to escape the island. He started chopping down all the trees on the island. Then he collected a bunch of sticks. After counting them up, he realized he was short on rope, so he chopped down more trees. Using the bark as material, he started weaving rope. But by the time he ran out of trees, he still didn't have enough length. Even using videotape as a substitute didn't cut it. Just when he was at a loss, Wilson gave him a suggestion.
Yeah, I know it is 30 feet of extra rope. But I'm not going back up there.
In the end, the guy took a big risk and climbed to the mountaintop, where there was a rope that had fallen by the cliff. It was the one he had originally planned to use for suicide, but now it was his hope for escape. That night, the guy suddenly got into a huge argument with Wilson. He'd rather risk his life out at sea than spend the rest of his days on this island, chatting with a volleyball that couldn't talk back. The more he talked, the more worked up he got. He actually threw Wilson out of the cave, but right after, he regretted it, because Wilson wasn't just a volleyball to him. He was more like an old friend he'd had for 4 years. The guy searched high and low but couldn't find Wilson. Just when he was feeling down, he suddenly spotted Wilson on a rock. That day, a strong wind kicked up on the island, and the guy knew the chance to leave was here. He tied Wilson to the front of the raft and set off into the sea with an unopened package. But leaving the island wasn't easy. Rough waves crashed in one after another, trying to push him back to the island. Then, the biggest wave came crashing down, and the guy cut the rope loose, using the tin can as a sail to help the raft ride over the massive wave. Finally, he made it off the island. But that was just the beginning.